driver, we got a good pit crew. All we got to do is just everybody carry their weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4.
Hello, race fans. It is good to be back doing this all over again. We are here live at Daytona for the NASCAR SEGA Cup. The NASCAR SEGA Cup is back, but right now we are starting off with the last chance qualifier for the Budweiser Shootout. We have fresh faces of drivers in this field. There's Brian LaFleur Jr. on the pole in his 51, and there's Jared Wakefield in the number 8. That ride was going to be Sean Henley's, but he gave it up. Mobile One Nationwide Series Championship contender Callum Wells makes his debut in the SEGA Cup. And there's a familiar number, the number 93 of Richard Johnson. He just won a race in the Mobile One Nationwide Series a couple weeks ago. Let's see what he can do as we're about to have those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Alright guys, let's go out there and have a good day today. We all go out there and do our job. We're going to have a nice solid finish.
As the field rolls off towards the straightaway, here is your starting lineup for the Budweiser Shootout Last Chance Qualifier. And we are back here live at Daytona. As after seeing that starting lineup, I'm gonna keep the controls on the screen so I can learn everybody's names. I know everybody here. I just need to know what cars they are. As the pace car makes their hard left in the pit road, we're doing this for 20 laps. Brian LaFleur Jr. and Steven Gonzalez are on the front row. The green flag is out. The SEGA Cup is back. Now in this race, the top 3 finishers are going to advance into the real All-Star race. And look at Steven Gonzalez. He got to run off the hot side after being pushed by Alexander Jones in the 11 car. Last year, that was Andrew Sidney's ride. And Steven Gonzalez, driver of the 55, he's taking the lead as we see them coming down the back straightaway. Now this is a new sound pack I'm trying to use. If you guys like it, I will keep it. No, and oh man, we got a car scraping the wall. And it's Sam Young. Sam Young of the Everham number 9. He's scraping the wall. His brother Dylan is already in the Budweiser Shootout. And he has lost the pack entirely. Now I know some of you Marcos Ambrose friends are going to be pretty pissed that I'm not using his 9, but don't worry. Later in the season, or probably for the Daytona 500, I'll have something for you. As we are back to the front, Steven Gonzalez, he's the race leader. He led the first lap. And coming up in the 91 car, that's Jake Rogers making his debut in the SEGA Cup. He just got in front of Jared Wakefield in the 8. And here comes Callum Wells in the 28. He's being pushed by Charles Jackson in the 15. With his catchphrase, Toyotas. But anyway, Charles Jackson, he's hanging back in third now. He's being pushed by Richard Johnson. There's not going to be any pit stops for this race, but there will be in the Budweiser Shootout. There will be pit stops in the Budweiser Shootout. And Steven Gonzalez continues to lead. And here comes his teammate, Charles Jackson, in the 15. Let's have the rear camera of Steven Gonzalez. And look at Charles Jackson. He's just all over the bumper. And he's looking inside. And also moving up. That's the 48 of Aaron Williams right there. He's being pushed by the 21 of Lyndon Wright and the 6 of William Duncan. Oh, man. I thought I saw 3 wide. Oh, we got trouble. Oh, no. Oh, man. They saved it. Whoa. Oh, man. That was Jared Wakefield. That was Jared Wakefield. He got loose. And oh man, Jake Rogers, he was involved. Jason Posadas in the 47. And oh man, we got a car in the grass. Oh man, that's Eric Burton. Whoa, is a caution out? No, caution is not out. It's Charles Jackson is the race leader. I'm gonna have to take a look at some replays of this while nothing is going on. And oh man, Brian LaFleur Jr., the pole sitter, he's back here. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look and see what happened here because we have separated into two packs. Let's take a look and see what happened. And the new race leader right now is Aaron Williams. Okay, guys, here's what happened that almost brought out the caution. It looks like going into turn 3, the 8 of Jared Wayfield, he got hooked by the 11 of Alexander Jones. And then Jason Posadas, he got hooked up by the 8, and then he gets in front of Jake Rogers, the pole sitter Brian LaFleur Jr., and there's the 42 of Ben Ward getting by. Then something else happened up here. Something happened to the 31. That is that's Eric Burton. Something happened to him. And oh man, Jared Wayfield, he almost got turned again by the 51. I'm trying to fast forward it a bit. Oh man. Oh man. He got into somebody. Oh man, he got into the 78 of Scott Bell. That's how that happened. Try to come back onto the track. And oh man, I guess he didn't see the 78 right there. He didn't even touch him. He just swerved down onto the apron and got into the dirt. And that's how that happened. Oh man, not so good for Eric Burton. As we head back to the front, the leader right now is Aaron Williams. At the time, he was running in third. Let's go back to live action. And here we are, back to live action. And Aaron Williams, he's stuck on the high side along with Steven Gonzalez. And that's going to give the lead to the 21 car. That's Lyndon Wright. In the NASCAR Mobile One Nationwide Series, he drives the 43 for Richard Petty. If any of you remember the Daytona 500 in season 1, that 21 car won with Elijah Sidney behind the wheel. And I just saw William Duncan scrape the wall, and that's going to make him lose the pack. We're already 6 laps into this, and the small pack has broken away, but Lyndon Wright has the lead. Coming up behind him is Callum Wells and Matthew Daly in the 22. Now Matthew Daly, he's going to be forced on the high side, but he's going to have the help of Aaron Williams and Steven Gonzalez. And oh man, Steven Gonzalez, he changed lanes now. Now he's going to try to drive behind his teammate. Let's go to the hood camera of Steven Gonzalez. Steven Gonzalez, he is pushing the hell out of that 15 car. As we see Callum Wells now taking the lead. He just took it from Lyndon Wright. And Callum Wells will lead his first lap ever in the NASCAR SEGA Cup. But remember, the top 3, they're going to get to the Budweiser Shootout while the big names are waiting. Let's head back to the other pack. Now leading this pack is the guy who finished 3rd in the ARCA series. That's Nathan Duanis in the 18. He personally requested that he drive for Joe Gibbs, and he's got it. And coming up behind him now is Eric Burton in the 31. Coming up behind Eric Burton is his teammate in the 27. That's Tim Feigl. Tim Feigl in the 27. He's going to try to make this his best season ever. Tim Feigl, he has one win in the Mobile One Nationwide Series. He's going to try to get a win today in the SEGA Cup. As we take a look at the 78 of Scott Bell, who almost got hit by 31 a couple laps ago. He's running in 14th now. And running out by himself is Ben Ward. I think it's safe to say that he won't join his little brother Barney in the Budweiser Shootout. Barney Ward, he's already locked in because he won the first race at Bristol in the first season. And oh man, here's two cars back here by themselves. Jake Rogers and Brian LaFleur Jr. in the 51. And also there's Jay Wakefield in the 10. Having some Danica luck there. And there's Sam Young in the 9 who scraped the wall in the beginning of this race. And there's Jason Posadas in the 47. And then there's Jared Wakefield in the 8. We're now back to the front of the pack. And the leader right now barely is Steven Gonzalez. He's being pushed by his teammate Charles Jackson. Oh man, Michael Watcher Racing. They're really trying to get in this race, aren't they? They are seriously trying to get in this race. Michael Watcher Racing running 1 and 2. And there's another Michael Watcher Racing car. That's Jacob Bell. He's at the back of the second pack, running in 17th. As we just now hit the halfway mark, and the leader is still Steven Gonzalez. But here comes Aaron Williams in third. He's got that final transfer spot, and he wants to keep it. And oh man, him and Charles Jackson, they're going to the inside. They're about to lead Steven Gonzalez dry. And Charles Jackson, he now has the lead now. And Steven Gonzalez, he is dropping fast with no drafting help. He has dropped to 5th in 1 lap. He just got in front of Alexander Jones in the 11 car. Now running in 4th is Callum Wells and Lyndon Wright. He's in that final transfer spot. Well, I'm surprised we have not had a caution yet. We almost had one a few laps ago, as all these guys are going single file right now. And oh man, Charles Jackson, he better hang on. And uh-oh, there's a breakaway of 3 cars now. Lyndon Wright, Callum Wells, and Alexander Jones. Let's run aboard with Alexander Jones. And oh man, Alexander Jones, he just passed Aaron Williams. He just lost his drafting help. And now I think it's Callum Wells who's in that final transfer spot. And Alexander Jones, he's looking inside for 3rd. Yes, he is. Now, Alexander Jones, he's in that final transfer spot. And uh-oh, I think they're catching up on lap traffic. I'm trying to see who that is. I think that's Sam Young ahead. Let's see. Oh, no, that's Jared Wakefield. And I just saw Jay Wakefield go into pit road. I think he ran out of gas. I don't know. Jay Wakefield stopped in the middle of the back straightaway, and that does not bring out the caution, probably because Jay Wakefield was under the apron. But these guys, they're about to catch Jared in the 8. Yes, Jared Wakefield, he's way out the pace. You know, this second pack's about to catch up. But right now, the leader is Lyndon Wright. He's being pushed by Richard Johnson. And uh-oh, they're catching up to the 8. Watch out. And oh man, the 8 car. Oh man, they don't know where to go. At first he held up the outside line, now he's holding up the inside line. Oh my gosh, this is not what they need to happen. Matthew Daly is held up. Steven Gonzalez is held up. Oh man, Eric Burton, Cole Daly, Tim Feigl, William Duncan, Christopher Martin, and Scott Bell. Well, that 8 cannot get out of the way. And right now, and oh man, three good cars. They just lost this other pack now. Charles Jackson, Alexander Jones, and Aaron Williams. And the 8 is still holding up people. And right now, the leader is, oh man, Lyndon Wright. He's the leader. And the 3 transfer spots have broken away from the pack. Lyndon Wright, Richard Johnson, and Callum Wells. And all because of Jared Wakefield, the rookie. I don't think too many people are going to be happy with that 8 car when this race is over, especially Steven Gonzalez. He's been in the top 5 all day, then this happens to him. There go the 3 Richard Childress cars trying to pass him. So far, the only Richard Childress car in the Budweiser Shootout is the 29, which is Danny Wells. Well, oh man, that's just insane. As the as the cars finally get out of the way of that A car as he's now a lap down. And the leader is still Lyndon Wright. The more they go single file, the more they're going to get away. But these passing cars, they're trying their hardest to catch up. I think they will catch up eventually. Charles Jackson, Alexander Jones, Aaron Williams, and Jones' teammate Nathan Duanis in the 18. Ain't over yet. And oh man, they caught up to Jason Posadas, and that's gonna make this other pack catch up. And look at Callum Wells. He's taking the lead off the outside, and Charles Jackson's trying to follow him. Oh my God, Jason Posadas, he needs to get out of the way, just like Jared Wakefield. Oh man, it's gonna be a battle for third because Charles Jackson and Callum Wells, they're pulling away, and the 47 will not move. Lyndon Wright, he's in that final transfer spot. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be hell now. The top two transfer spots are pulling away, and Charles Jackson trying to go for the lead. And there goes Richard Johnson moving out of the way, and he's bringing Nathan Duanis with him. And oh man, now Jason Posadas, he went inside. Oh man, now the outside line is gonna try to pull away now. As there's right now a heavy battle for the lead, Charles Jackson and Callum Wells. And Charles Jackson will lead this lap. Coming up in third is Lyndon Wright, and Richard Johnson and Nathan Duanis, they're still being held up by the 47. The 47 is running in 22nd position. But oh man, well the 2-car race, it just became a 5-car race now. Charles Jackson, he's still trying to protect that lead. Oops. Let's go to his rear camera. Charles Jackson, he's got a bumper full of Callum Wells in that 18. He lost his teammates, so we're going to have to see what he can do. As Lyndon Wright, he's still in third. He wants that final transfer spot. This time out, we have 3 laps to go. We have 3 laps to go, and Charles Jackson is the man in charge. We got a 5-car race. Aaron Williams, he's going to try to do whatever he can to get that final transfer spot so he can join all of his Hendrick teammates. Aaron Williams is the only Hendrick car in this field right now, and he wants to join them in the Bud Shootout. And right now, and oh man, they're making it 3 wide for second. Oh man, and Aaron Williams, he's stuck in the middle. But now they get out 3 wide as he takes away the final transfer spot from Callum Wells. 2 laps to go now. Charles Jackson, he still has the lead. Oh man, caution's out! Caution is out! Caution is out! And oh man, something happened. Oh, Tim Feigl! Cole Daly. Oh man. That is not what Alexander Jones wanted to see. And the leader is Charles Jackson. And that is going to end the race. That is going to end the race if nothing else happens. Oh man, Tim Feigl. Something happened to Tim Feigl and Cole Daly because Tim Feigl, that 27's Ream car is destroyed. Yeah, something happened to the 27. We're gonna have to take a look. And here's what happened about the caution that ended the race. Cole Daly is gonna have some explaining to do. He tried to go low to avoid the slow 47, but the 47 gets hooked, but he drives away clean. But Cole Daly, he got turned by Steven Gonzalez, and he slides back up the racetrack and right into you-know-who, Tim Feigl. Oh, man. That 27 car is destroyed. Wow, not the way you want to end a good race. But oh, man, Tim Feigl, that car is heavily damaged. Just an innocent victim. And here we are riding on board with the 27 of Tim Feigl. This is what he saw. Wow, just nowhere for the 27 to go. He already had a horrible night, but that is not what he needed. His team is going to have to work real hard to prepare their car for the Daytona 500. And here we are back at Daytona, and like I said, we will not go back under green flag racing. Coming to the checkered flag at Daytona, Charles Jackson will win the last chance qualifier for the Budweiser Shootout, and joining him will be Lyndon Wright in the 21 and Aaron Williams. Aaron Williams gets a podium finish and the final transfer spot to be in the Budweiser Shootout. But there is our winner right there, Charles Jackson in the 15. He gets it done here at Daytona. So close was Alexander Jones in the 11 car. It looks like Jack Richards in the 20. He's going to be the only Joe Gibbs car in it. Callum Wells in 5th. He will not join his teammate Ralph Green, who drove the 27 last year, but he's driving the 38 this season. Coming in 6th was Richard Jones. 7th is Nathan Duenas. 8th place is Matthew Daly. So let's see. Only 2 Penske cars are going to be in the Bud Shootout. Coming in 9th is William Duncan, a good run for him. And look at that, starting in dead last today, Scott Bell, he ends up with a top 10. How about that? Well, there it is, folks. Your official results for the last car standing race. Fail. But anyway, yeah, it's been a while since I did this. But anyway, there is your winner, Charles Jackson, and him along with Lyndon Wright and Aaron Williams, 3 rookies. They are gonna go on to the Budweiser Shootout.